Hello, check, check. Well, everyone, what I have here is a patch that was kind of ripped apart, just from other whims and projects and trying things out. So for Unmade, we're gonna unpatch all this and patch it up into something a little better. I'm gonna take this opportunity to just kind of show how I patch up chords, a couple tricks with my space music system. And just tangerine dream it up a bit in the time that we have. If we've got some time left over. I never get tired of the Mother 32. It sounds so good. Yeah, we got Unmade, Hello Device, Hello Enthusiastic Electrons. All right, so let's get started. And you know what got all of this unmade? Really was my new show, sorta, that I'm doing. Dive hard. Made a lot of impulsive decisions in the name of the Laniakea here. And I think that's been archived by now, so you can go check that out if you'd like to see me cover the Laniakea in depth. I think I remember most of it. There we go. Making sure I have a nice pile of cables handy here. I feel like it's appropriate for Unmade that I don't really have anything ready. It's been it's been a busy couple of weekends, I'll tell you. Been outside a lot during allergy season. I see that waffle emoji. I actually made a curried potato scramble this morning for me and my partner. That was a good move. That was a really good move. All right, so let's get started. We have a blank slate here. First, I want to show how I patch up chords. So I have the Sage here. I'll bring the actually scooch this microphone because I didn't even make my stream area. I'm just that committed. I'm that committed to this month's theme. It's definitely not just because I'm disorganized, because I'm so busy. So for chords, there's a couple ways to do chords, and one way to do chords, of course, is have a module that does chords on its own. But we're not going to keep this. We're going to unmake this. But it'll give us something to listen to, give us an idea. Brace for volume. There we go. Anybody do Tibetan throat singing here? Device says, been to Texas and Florida, back to Michigan in the past 5 days. Oh, man. No, I had a weekend of 5 days in the desert. And then I had a gig on Friday. And I had my new show starting last Wednesday. It's been a time. It has been a time. So let's mess with the chord structure here. If I recall correctly, that's in the cluster side. Turn it down just a little bit. There we go. I've decided I'm just going to start setting the bass level of my streams with my voice instead of the music, because the music can spike at times. Oh, you're doing cool music related stuff. That's good, that's good. Let me see. Texas and Florida and Michigan. I just thought I got my head in the frame there for a bit. Okay, so we're going for chords. There we go. But the problem is other than modulating the knob, which would allow me to change the chord shape here. In fact, I wonder if I change the mode. Yeah, I wonder if I change the mode, if it would allow me to sequence the types of chords I'm playing instead of what the cluster knob usually does. Let me see. Because there's my chord selection. Oh, jeez. Much better. Although that does not appear to be the case. Oh, it's cool that I did cool music-related stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, what music-related stuff would take me to Texas and Florida and Michigan. So this is, what we're running into here is what Eurorack calls chords. I think about this a lot, which is turn this up a bit. This is what people just kind of think modular sounds like. When anything but this comes out of a modular, people are surprised. Because DAWs give you such direct control over something as complex, honestly, as chords. So how can we get better control over chords? And really the answer is you want a dedicated oscillator bank. And a chord quantizer, which would allow you to make slightly better chords than this. Make more intelligent decisions, informed, creative decisions about your chords than just the formation of a chord as it relates to a knob. It's really easy to wind up in this, I think of it as an F0 territory. Not the scale F0, like you'd have a C4 or an A4 at 440 or 40 hertz. F0 is in the Super Nintendo game. where it just sounds like a lot of dissonant but futuristic chords. So let's make some better chords than this. And here's how I tend to accomplish that. There's two modules over here which I think work really well together, and that is a vanilla ornament and crime. I know. When you get an ornament and crime, the first thing you do is replace the stock firmware. But if you actually do want chords, the ornament and crime is actually kind of great as it is. I feel like it's one of the core things it was supposed to do in the first place. So, there's a mode I want to show off on the ornament and crime. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in, actually. I'm going to unmade my shot composition here. And bring us a little closer to the point of focus. There we are. We'll get it. There we go. We don't need to see the patch bay too closely. There we are. So let's learn how to make better chords. So first of all, I'm going to be using the Sage here. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. I'm being a bad Irish lass here and not pronouncing my Gaelic correctly. I'll have to look it up. Gonna send this through the nano font up here, just so that it's not raw oscillator. We get a little bit of filtering. And for clarity's sake, I'm gonna run it through. Oh yes, space oscillator thingy. There it is. Hello, Isaac. Oh, if you're interested in the Margaret oscillator, it's either been archived now or before. I did my first deep dive video on it. Advertising this again. I did a whole deep dive on it. My Dive Hard series started with the Margaret. So if you want to see what it can do, and somewhat informal manual dive on it, you can take a look at me doing that. But right now, I just moved off to that. We're doing the Sage? Yeah. It's Gaelic, so throw out half the letters, add two that you don't already see, and then pronounce a different word. All right, let's get some. We should have unison here. Whoops. Not what I wanted to do. Give me all four. There we go. VCA mode. Perfect. All right, let's make sure that everything is tuned to itself. All right, we're not getting any weird spread here. Opposite of what I want. There we are. I remember there's something about, there's like some button combinations here. Oh, right, like the sub or something. all sounds more or less tuned to itself. That's good. When you're dealing with analog, sometimes one needs a little help. Psych. Oh, okay. So it's like psych. All right, cool. I'll go ahead and use the psych pronunciation for the rest of this stream because I'm going to be focusing on this. All right, enough of that. Now, let me go ahead and set up a clock source here. I'm going to be using the Moo grids over here for some understandable rhythms, visible LED blinks, so that we can see what the ins and outs are sort of going to look like. I tap into a dual envelope from LADIC. Almost called it Tacob. It's a LADIC. What did I get from Tacob? What was it? I think it was an LFO. Oh yeah, no, I have their LFO. All right. So I think we're ready to start making better chords. Got it. All right. So I mentioned before that the vanilla ornament in crime is actually something that you want for chords more than anything else. Let's see, can I get a better focus on the ornament in crime? Let me see if I can really highlight this for you guys. Here, I'm just going to go ahead and do my patching beforehand so that you can see that. Then I'm going to zoom in even more. So the root note is plugged in. Hold on. Root node is plugged into the first. Let me see if I can get both of these on here. If you want to do this at home, if you have a 4 oscillator bank that you can all tune to each other. Root note from your OC. Go in here. What mode am I in? What mode am I in for the people following along at home? Harrington 1200. It's actually one of my favorites. Not necessarily for intentionality, but for accidentally good chords. It's my favorite, and I'll show you why. All right, and then the patch is kind of predictable. But these two modules are a bit of a power couple. They work so well together, and I hope to show why. This is the video that's going to get you to reinstall Vanilla Ornament in Crime. Hi, Forestine. Hey, talking about patching some chord construction from scratch. Alrighty. So, if I recall correctly, I think we should have a chord already coming out of this in terms of CV. Let's hear. Yeah. See, already that to me is a more interesting sounding chord than what we were getting out of something like the Laniakea, or like we would get out of the E352. So don't cry if you don't have a Cloud Terrarium. Working with those like chord structures where you sequence those, I don't know what it is. It just feels less analog to me than what you get from all the independent CVs going to all these independent oscillators. All right, so I'm going to unmade my shot composition again so we can focus in on the Ornament in Crime. The Ornament and Crime, by the way, actually one of my favorite modules in the entire format. Hats off to everybody who has made a firmware for it. The original developer. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's the first module I had 2 of. I think it's the only module I still have 2 of. And that's a lie because I actually have 3. Hey, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Sorry about the shaky. And I'm gonna tweak my focus a little bit so maybe we can all see the screen. It's so much fun to just tweak your chord with a turn of a knob here. Hold on, let me dial this down. And I'm gonna tune the psych up. All right. Ah, there we go. Oh no, that's gonna sound, hold on. Just unplugging the gates there real quick. That's going to sound real good if we get like a dub patch going on later. I'm just going to remember. I'm going to remember this. All right, so configuring our video real quick. Because I just unmade the focus on my camera. And turn on some autofocus since we're doing it. Thanks, Razer. Ah, yes. Now we're doing good. All right. So, already, the Ornament and Crime is your chord buddy. Gonna go ahead and loop that up. There we go, so we can see the whole screen. I want to hear this as a dub chord real quick. Oh, that's so good. Now, when I moved the tuning around, it sounds like we slid a little out of tune. The other thing is, sometimes no voltage does not equal blank voltage from a module. How? How what, Enthusiastic Electrons? Anyway, Harrington 1200 has one of my favorite things I've ever seen on a chord quantizer, which is the output mode. It has 2, chord and tune. So we're getting like a super saw now. And in fact, I can go ahead and hit something on the psych here and tune these one at a time, make sure we got perfect chords. This is a... Oh my gosh, that's a more annoying sounds. So... So, as I was saying, the one thing you want to do is make sure that your tuning is right because those cents are going to start mattering once you do chords. Once you start doing chords, you're going to start noticing, or the back of your mind's going to start noticing real fast if something is off key. So I just want to make sure that we have everything tuned up. So I'm going to pick the mode that I think will give me the sub and one. Yeah, there we go. It's going to give me the sub. Yeah, the sub and one of the other oscillators, I believe, is what this does. Yeah, I'm just going to make sure everything's in tune by doing a quick scan through. Yep, we already... Yeah, that's what I was hearing. There we go. Analog moment. Sounds a little like a Hoover. Anyway. That one sounds a little anemic. Yeah, there we go. So chords in Euro are still a little difficult, but I think scanning through the first oscillator against the other three. Yeah, I just did a full scan and I could barely hear it. So we got everything in tune. Thank you very much, Inshiro, for giving all of these their separate little G-tunes. I swear it's different every time I turn it on. Alright, so let me get back to the VCA mode. There we go. And now that that's done, we can get back to chord mode. Hey! Now doesn't that sound nice and clean? I gotta put an LFO on that right now. Okay, this is gonna be a dub stream. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna use the Mother 32s. Well, no, I don't need to do that. I'm gonna use an OCHD. Perfect. And if you click the left encoder on the Harrington mode, you'll get those exact values up there, telling you the semitones, I believe, is what it's showing me there. I got root mode to minor. That's fine, because it sounds like we're doing dub. Oh, that's why it's so low. We got octave set to -2. I'm moving the Sykes tuning around here. I'm digging this. Tweaking some stuff about the LFO filter. There we go. Got a funky inversion going on too. So we got these nice, silky analog chords. I'm gonna need to do probably a series of dive hards on the Ornament and Crime. Throw some delay on it. Yeah, we're all right. Yeah, hold on. Okay, before I throw the dub delay on it, once I throw the dub delay on it, I'm just gonna zoom out the camera and probably throw together a dub patch. So let me finish my thoughts on chords first, and then we're gonna throw the delay on it. I know. I'm sitting here. I'm quite passionate about chords, and I cannot think of a safer way to put it. I'm just kind of edging the whole chat here on throwing a delay on these dub chords. I know it. Yeah, I'm gonna do. I'll have to do a dive hard on the Ornament and Crime. Every chord mode, because I think that chords are attainable in Eurorack. And again, this is 2 modules. They give you chords in Euro analog. Okay. So I actually like to move my CV sampling to trig. I might move it back to continuous. The reason trig is because it has like an internal sample and hold, where it'll only pay attention to what's happening. And there's even there's a trigger delay that I may need to wind up using as well, where once it receives the trigger, it doesn't have it act upon the chords for about a millisecond, I think is how you can set it. So if you start getting something that I get, I've tried using the Mother 32 to sequence chords before. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. Plugged into the wrong one. Start with that. And I'm going to make the transpose CV a CV1. Well, that should work then. Something is funky. Yeah. My octaves aren't passing either. What happened here? Did I freeze my Ornament and Crime? Oh, you know what it is? Because I turned on, non-continuous stuff. That's what it is. There we go. It's really not doing it until it gets a gate. That's fine. Nice. All right, let's get this plugged into the transpose. And gonna go ahead and plug the gate. Ah, right, I would need a bolt. My brain is unmade. Like, can you tell I went to like a wedding for all day yesterday? My brain is unmade for the unmade stream. I got a smoothie before this, and I think it smoothied my brain. There we go. All right, I'm going to simplify my pattern here. Slow down my tempo. All right, so I'm currently experiencing that thing I was talking about before. I could zoom out the camera to demonstrate it, but here, when I start, I have four of one note and four of another, and it's like leading it. So when if you ever have it where it's like, why is it playing the chord it should have been playing the note before when I send it something? This is something just to know about the ornament and crime if you're ever using the Harrington mode. Pop down your trigger delay. 1 millisecond did it for me. And we should have four of one note now and four of another. There we go. All right, it's all according to plan now. All right, them is some dub chords. Nice triangle analog dub chords. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and have my sequencer going, and I'm going to send it different gates from the Moo grids. All right, we're at the point where we can just patch up some dub, but we got our chords here. And yeah, you know, it's a bit of work, but chords are complicated. I'm going to unmake my shot composition here. Yeah, no, there are a couple YouTube videos out there where people deep dive the ornament and crime. I respect them. I respect them. Although I've been told that the strange and disorganized way that I tend to go about this sort of thing is the sort of manual dive that people would be doing anyway on their own. And people appreciate that kind of thing where it's like just getting in there. It's like going in the module. I hope it for you guys. It's like diving into these modules with a friend. Just like, oh yeah, no, we sat down, we figured it out, and I got video of it. So if I ever need it, I go back and I rewatch the video and I remember how to use it. But we got some nice analog dub chords here. I'm gonna unplug that. Let's go ahead and put that in here. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is gonna work for us. This is gonna work really good for us. All right, unplug this, pop it into Magneto. That's the Magic Maker. Let's see oh, hello. Let's see just what we got here. Is this a little bent? I'm a little bent. There's that spring reverb for maximum dub. one thing that this rack is missing that I tend to have an absolutely silly solution for is I actually use the clock out of the Lubad a lot. So let's set us a master tempo here. I think I have this set in the mode where accent 2 is going to be our master tempo. We're going to know real fast. It's moving too fast. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. All right. So the reason I want a clock divider is because I think the magneto works best with very, very slow clocks. I have the Lubad set to a very slow division of what is my main clock now. Ah, that's the stuff. All right, looks like it. Yeah, I got the magneto at 1/8 the speed of my actual tempo. Oh, it sounds so nice. And this is what I'm talking about. Vanilla, Ornament, and Crime. Once you get it set up like this, and you, of course, you remember to save it. You remember to save it every time. That's not something wrong with the Ornament and Crime that it doesn't automatically save. I mean, everybody remembers to save their Ornament and Crime every time they get a magic patch on it. That's just a fact of life. Yeah, no, definitely. So Hemispheres is more useful than a vanilla Ornament and Crime. I'll give you that. In fact, it's so much more useful, but I didn't want to let go. The best way I've heard it described, and I've heard a few people describe it like this, Hemispheres is wide and shallow, and vanilla Ornament and Crime is narrow and deep, like a well. So Hemispheres does have some depth, especially in its full screen modes. Like a lake, it's got some deeper parts, kind of murky, there's fish in there. But Ornament and Crime is a well, and just you drop a penny down there and you can't hear it hit the bottom. All right, let me throw. Gosh, yeah. Let's get funky with it. Okay, so the next one is tricks. Let me do some DFAM stuff, some DFAM tricks. How are we doing on time? We have 15 minutes to show off my tricks. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to run it through the dirty murals, not because I necessarily want the delay right now on my DFAM, but I do want the dirty guitar pedal-like reverb on it. Put this down. If I'm not mistaken, we should. Oh, plugged it in wrong. There we go. Alright. Calm. I'm actually gonna have. Yeah, I'm actually going to half my main clock real quick. All right. So some tricks with the DFAM. And unmake my shot composition again. This is no fear this stream. Ah! Oh no, they saw my smoothie. All right, that's the shot we're getting. So we can move on. All right. So if you do not know how on the DFAM to make a bass drum, I'm about to show ya. Bendisphere is supposed to bring back a few of the full screen apps, hoping to try it soon. That person is in the... No way! Bendisphere's in the Discord? Yo, I have Bendispheres in my live rig. For real. Like, that's the one that I take with me to live gigs, is Bendispheres. If that's not a ringing endorsement, I don't know what is. And of course, in the spirit of this stream, I have unmade my camera focus again. All right, let's make a bass drum. Gimme. Right now I have the sequencer turned off. You know what? Since I have the sequencer turned off, and you can just turn it on for 2 if you want. I'm going to make my bass drum on VCO1. You can kind of hear it in the background right now. In fact, I think that's the noise we're hearing. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're going to turn up the... There we go. We're going to turn up the envelope generator modulation amount. There we go. All right. Little fast, honestly. You know what I'm gonna do? Where's this thing's clock coming from? It's coming from the reset on Moo Grids. All right, yeah, this is a tempo I can live with. Go ahead and get a reset on everything here. All right, so if you want to make a drum line on your DFAM, here's how you do it. I'm going to repurpose one of the knobs. I'm going to take the one that I have for pitch. Yeah. Pitch. Put it in noise level. There we go. Told you it works. Oh yeah, no, you leave those EG, Forrest, and you leave those EG knobs all the way up. You're going to get all percussive stuff all the time. Let me challenge myself. Let me see if I can get like a percussive bass going on. Maybe. You never know what you can get out of the DFAM. It always feels like I need one more knob than I get though. And I think at this point I can probably move my dub pad gates to the mother. Yeah, we're cooking with gas. What do we got? 226? All right. We got a couple more minutes. I'm gonna run the Mother 32 through the Star Lab. Why not? Get like a deep bass. That's what we want. Introducing a new element here, so volume warning. Alright. Alright, so this shouldn't be too hard to fix. I'm going to move the Mother 32 down a couple octaves, but I'm going to account for that on the ornament in crime. In fact, here, I'm just going to back this up a little bit. So I'm going to account for that on the ornament in crime by turning the ornament in crime up a couple octaves. Now, I don't have that reverb on yet. I want to get the bass right, and then we're going to bring it in. It's going to sound so good. I like it. Again, thank you, Proggy Boog, for selling me your Star Lab. I don't know why you did it. This thing's my favorite reverb. So good. All right. All right. Turn this octave up. Bass. Oh, it's too much bass. Let me see if I can manually sync these real fast. Resetting, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I feel like we're still running on 2 different clocks, and I don't understand why. That's fine. Yeah, now we're cooking. Looking around the floor. Oh, here's another bolt. Good. I just want to make sure that we have, because there's a so you know how the Magneto is like an amazing delay with a surprisingly good reverb on it. So the Starlab is an incredible reverb with a pretty good delay on it. So I'm going to clock it real fast. There we go. Modify my. Yeah, there we go. We get more motion on the nano font. Yeah, baby. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Silencing my drums for a minute. Bringing that Starlight, baby. Oh, gosh. Call me a squirrel, 'cause nut! All right, and now all we need is just like throw a vocal clip probably on the intro. Somebody talking about like some government missile project, and we got a dub track. And for those of you who are listening to Melania K, of course, they were fine. Melania K has a drone instrument. It was fine, but when I wanted those very specific chord transformations, just one chord transformation, just finding one exchange is good. And it's fun. It's fun, I swear. 200 sweet spots on the Ornament and Prime and Psych. Sorry, the Ornament and Prime Psych. Combo. Longer. Yeah, it's rad, isn't it? There There we go. Doing that high pass trick with the a high pass filter with the low end rolled off on your high pass, but with high resonance on wherever you're pointing. The old MS-20 trick. Yeah. This is gonna make the patch sound like crud. I'm sure it is, but I'm gonna try sending gates to the time control dirty rolls. Well, one little experiment before we wrap it up. You know what? I think I got it on triggers and not gates. That's fine. I do have attenuators on this system. So I'm gonna mess with the time just a little bit to give it a looser feel. It's so ethereal. Let me turn it down to mix it a little bit. Four. Yeah. Where it comes in with like those like double, like an imperfection in a tape you've been dubbing over a whole lot. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. That rattly bit. Upper bit. I'm going to modulate that too. Modulate. That's the game we play here. Alright, all my chords just fall on the floor. Modulate. It's the little things that really bring it out. There's them chords. The chords aren't even going through the Star Lab. They could be. Chad. They could be going through the Star Lab. But we're out of time. That's fine. This sounds good. Yeah, it might make it a little too muddy. That's right, because my chords are hitting the spring reverb from the magneto. You don't want your chords going through anything but spring reverb if you're trying to get some good dub. Oh my gosh! No, it's going to be every time the diffuse on the Starlab. Another good candidate for a future dive hard is the Starlab. I love this thing. People get it and they're like, "Oh, this is too much reverb for me," and I'm definitely in the camp of there's never too much reverb. You can just make entire tracks on it. Hold on. Taking us out. Come on, Starlab haters. This is not bad. I cannot control myself. It's so good. I'm not being paid by Strymon. I just love a deep reverb. Oh. That's so sick. Yeah. Gotta keep it modulated. Butter. Thank you, Forrestine. DJ MJ, you do gotta keep it modulated, and too much reverb, you don't need that kind of negativity in your life. You sure don't. Alright, I'm gonna bring this back up to the outro. Thought of the week. Oh god, no, couldn't show that book on stream. Let's see. Alright. We're gonna take let's see, with the thought of the week, we're gonna look at the, what is this? The Writer's Complete Fantasy reference. Why not? Alright, what is the thought of the week? Ooh, okay. No, I like the thought of the week. The thought of the week. Written in the stars. I'll catch y'all. Not this coming Sunday, because remember, I mixed up my schedule. I'm going to be hiking this coming Sunday. But the Wednesday after that, I'll be doing a deep dive. Throw a shout out in the What the Desk channel. If you want me to do a deep dive on one of the Ornament and Crime chord modes, I'll do that. Starlab, throw it out there. If there was something else on this rack that you saw and you're like, can you deep dive that LADIC EG generator? Yeah, sure, why not? Put your suggestions in there. I will deep dive that module. Not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. See you all later. And have a good week.